So I'll just yeah. So in last class we have seen up to conformal transformation, three derivations we have done. So in today's class we're going to see bilinear transformation. So we will have number of problems you need to solve. So one question is confirmed for your examination and also for this internal. Okay. So I'll just give you the formula where we have the bilinear transformation definition. So the transformation W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D, where A, B, C, D are real or complex constants, such that under the condition AD minus BC, this is the determinant rule, AD minus BC, which is not equal to 0. If it is 0, will not get an expression, so it should not equal to 0. So this is called bilinear transformation. Okay. So bilinear transformation is also called as Mobius transformation. See, here we have invariant points. See, what is invariant point? Means when you put W is equal to Z, you will get a quadratic equation or cubic equation or any type of equation, linear equation also you can get. So if you solve that, you will get some points, some roots. That roots are called invariant points. So we have working procedure already I have shared in the notes. So what we'll do, we'll solve the problems now. So based on this working procedure, so step by step itself we'll do. I'll explain the procedure while solving the problem itself. So the question is like this: find the bilinear transformation which maps Z1 is equal to -1, Z2 is 0, Z3 is 1 into W1 0, W2 I, W3 is equal to 3. So what we'll do, we'll solve it like this. I hope everybody can see this. So this is the question. Find BLT. BLT is nothing but bilinear transformation. Bilinear transformation which maps Z1 is equal to -1, Z2 is equal to 0. I hope everybody can see. Z2 is equal to 0. Z3 is equal to 1 into W1 is equal to 0. W2 is equal to I. W3 is equal to 3I. Okay. Can anyone say? So is it visible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clearly
Yeah.
visible, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. So like this we have the question. So we'll solve it step by step. Now see it. We'll write the formula first. So let W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D be the bilinear transformation. So this is the formula. So what is the first step means? We have a point like Z1 is equal to -1, W1 is equal to 0, Z2 is equal to 0, W2 is equal to I, Z3 is equal to 1, W3 is equal to 3I. So what we'll do, we'll use the values. See, at Z1 is equal to -1, Z2 is equal to 0. So what happened for, not Z2, W1 is equal to 0. See, corresponding mapping we need to take. If you take Z1, we need to take W1 because it is mapping to W respectively. So Z1 is equal to -1, so W1 is equal to 0. So when you substitute in above equation, so what we'll get? So W becomes 0 is equal to Z1 is -1, so -1 into A, correct? Z is nothing but -1 we need to take. So what we'll get? Minus A, correct? -1 into A minus A plus B divided by, similarly, C into -1, so C into -1 minus C plus D. So when you send this denominator to either side like this, so what we'll get? 0 is equal to -A plus B or -A plus B is equal to 0. So this is nothing but equation number 1. Okay, very, very important. So we got equation number 1. So next one, Z2 is equal to 0, W2 is equal to I. Okay, at Z2 is equal to 0, W2 is equal to I. What we will get? W2 is I, means I is equal to AZ. So 0 into A, 0. 0 plus B divided by C into 0, 0. 0 plus D. Just simplification part it is. So now what we'll get when you send when you add 0 to B, what we'll get? B itself. So b by d itself, when you send denominator to other side, so di is equal to b, correct? Di is equal to b will get. So when you send this d to other side, why we need to send d itself means first letter should be alphabetical order we need to take. So 0 is equal to b minus, after b will get d, no. So for that we need to send d to other side. So b minus c, or else you can send anyone. Okay, that's your wish. So this is about second equation, b minus di is equal to 0. Yeah, correct. Next, third one, so which is very, very important. Z3 is equal to 1, that is there in your question, and W3 is equal to 3i. So what we'll get? 3i is equal to 1 into a, that is a. So a plus b divided by c plus d. Correct? So now what we'll get when you send this denominator to other side? It becomes 3ic plus 3id is equal to a plus b. So similarly, ab is here. When you send c and d to other side, what will get? 0 is equal to a plus b minus 3ic minus 3id. Correct. So this is one of the equations. So let it be equation number 3. Now, what is our first step? We need to apply the given values in bilinear transformation formula. So when you do that, for each set of values like Z1 W1, Z2 W2, Z3 W3, we get 3 different equations. Now we need to find these 4 constants. Constants means A, B, C, D. So how to find these 4 constants means, see, you need to apply cross multiplication method. Apply cross multiplication method. So what is this cross multiplication method means? So this is basic thing only that you have learnt in your diploma or in your PUC. So or 10th also we have seen this cross multiplication method. There we use a direct formula. So here instead of that we'll write a formation of cross multiplication method. So for that to apply cross multiplication method, we need 2 set of equations with only with maximum 3 constants. See, I'll write another pen. Now see the equation number 1. We have a and b. Those coefficients are there here. B and d. Those coefficients are there here. All the 4 coefficients are there. So all the 4 coefficients will not consider. Okay, because I said only 3 coefficients should be there. So all the 4 constant coefficients are there in equation number 3, so that I will not consider this. So go for first one. So what is first one? A coefficient is there, B coefficient is there. Go for second one. In second one, B coefficient is there, D coefficient is there. So what is the concept means? At least one common constant coefficient should be there. At least one common coefficient should be there. At least one means, see, B. If the A is also there means that is fine. There is nothing but at least one. So when I count, I need to get 3 constants. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I can apply cross multiplication method for these 2 equations. See, in next problem you will get to understand easily. Okay, this is the first problem to understand the concept correctly. So same concept we will do again and again, so that it can be effective for you to understand the problem. So now what is the first equation? Minus a plus b is equal to 0. Yes, I'll write that one. Apply cross multiplication method. So 1 and 2 will get, from 1 and 2 we'll get minus a plus b. So how many constants are there? A, B, D. So D is not there in equation number 1, correct? So what we'll do? We'll take 0, D is equal to 0. Similarly, second equation, what we have? B we have. Then minus di or id, we can take di or id we can take. See, because d we took later, no? So the coefficient should be beside to d. Then a is not there, no? So we can say 0 a is equal to 0. So now we got these 2 equations. I'll write the formation of cross multiplication method. So apply cross multiplication method for equation number 1 and 2, we get, so what we get, a divided by is equal to, I'll write the denominator, is equal to b is equal to c, sorry, d, correct? That is what coefficients are there, a, b, d. See, in this middle one, we need to write minus, a plus, minus, plus. Everyone solved determinants, correct? So same procedure we need to apply here also, plus, minus, plus. For ijk we are taking, no, so like that. So plus, minus, plus. So in the denominator, we need to write determinant rule. So here we need to write 4 constants. So how to write those 4 constants are very important. See here, we are writing for a. Okay, we need to leave this a. So we need to leave this a. Then we need to choose this b coefficient and d coefficient. So how means, see the b coefficient 1 and 1, d coefficient 0 and minus I. Similarly, for b we are taking, you need to leave this b and you need to go for a and d. So what is the a coefficient? Minus a. So nothing is there means 1. So it is minus 1. So here it is 0. Similarly, d 0 minus I. Similarly, for d, you need to go for d. It means you need to leave d coefficient. You need to consider a and b. So what is that a and b? Minus 1, 0, 1 and 1. Okay. So now we all know how to solve the determinant. So a divided by, okay, a divided by 1 into cross multiplication we need to do. So this is the order. So determinant rule it is 1 into minus 1. So it is minus 1 minus 1 into 0, 0. So that is neglected, is equal to minus b divided by minus 1 into minus I, 1 in minus into minus plus 1 into I minus 0 into 0, 0. So that is neglected, is equal to d divided by minus 1 into 1 minus 1. Okay. So like this expression we got. So since all the sides are equal to each other, see in between equal sign is there, no? Since they are equal to each other, we can take any constant equal to all these 3 expressions or all these 3 equations. Like I can take minus 1 or 1 or 2 or 3 or variable k, or name it as constant. So you can take anything equal to that. So for our easy simplification, what we'll do, we'll consider either minus 1 or plus 1. Either minus 1 or plus 1 will consider. See here, I took minus 1 instead of plus. Why I took minus 1 means the domination of negative sign in all the sides are there, correct? So here also minus, here also minus, here also minus. When I equate to minus 1, so what happens? I'll get a positive value. So only I'll do. Or else you can take for 1 also, you'll get negative values and you can substitute. That's your wish. Okay. So say or equal to minus 1. So when you equate, so what we will get, a divided by minus I is equal to 0, correct? A divided by minus I is equal to minus 1. Similarly, minus b divided by, what I have, minus b divided by I is equal to minus 1. Similarly, d divided by minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So when I solve each and every side, so what I will get? I will get a divided by minus I is equal to minus 1. So minus into minus plus. So a is equal to I. Okay. Similarly, when I multiply by minus on both the sides, or when I cancel, minus minus get cancelled. So b is equal to I. Then minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. So b is equal to 1. So I said I need all the 4 coefficients. So what I got here? I got only 3 coefficients. So for one more coefficient, what we'll do? We'll go for equation number 3. So what is equation number 3? See, where we have all the 4 constants should be there in an equation. We'll search for that. So see here, A, B, C, D. All the 4 constants are there. In this equation, we know A value, we know B value, and also we know D value, but we don't know this C value. So when I substitute other than C, all the elements will become as constant, so that I can equate for C, where I'll get a value for C. So substitute A, B, D value in 1. So substitute A, B, D values in equation number 3. So what we get, so what is the equation number 3? Equation number 3 is A plus, yes, A plus B minus 3IC minus 3ID is equal to 0. So what is the A value I? What is the B value I? Minus 3IC minus 3I. What is D value is 1. So 1 into 3I, 3I is equal to 0. So I plus I, 2I minus 3IC minus 3I is equal to 0. So what is 2I minus 3I? 2I minus 3I, like terms, no, I and I. 2I minus 3I is minus 1I or minus I. So minus 3IC is equal to 0. We need C. So that is there in negative sign. So we'll send C to other side. So minus I is equal to 3I plus 3IC. So plus I get cancelled, where I will get here minus 1. So when I send 3 to other side, is 3. So minus 1 by 3 is equal to C. Okay, this is how we got all the 4 constants. So substitute A, B, C, D values in W. So we know that W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. Correct? AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. So what is A value? A value is I. So it is IZ. B value is I. So we'll write I divided by C value is minus 1 by 3. So it is minus Z by 3. Correct. C value is minus 1 by 3. So minus 1 into Z minus Z by 3. Plus D value is 1. See? D value is 1. A is I, B is I, C is minus 1 by 3. So I got like this. So I need to simplify this. So when you do simplification, what we will get? We will get like this. The simplification part you can try. So if you get an expression, yes, when here I is common, so I took I outside. Then in the denominator, so minus Z plus 3. So 3 into 1, 3 divided by 3. So denominator sent to numerator. So I is equal to 3I of Z plus 1 divided by minus Z plus 3. So you can keep this as your final answer, or still you want to simplify, you can simplify. How means when I multiply by I and I, so I and I, both numerator, denominator, what I will get? 3I square of Z plus 1 divided by I into minus Z plus 3. So I square is minus 1, correct? So minus 3 into Z plus 1 divided by, here minus is there now for Z. So for just simplification part, what we'll do, Z can be in positive. Here also positive sign is there now for Z. Here also we'll make it positive sign. So when you send minus inside, minus outside, so minus I of Z minus 3. So positive term will become negative, negative term will become positive. So where we can cancel I and minus and minus. So what I will get? 3Z plus 3 divided by IZ minus 3I. So this is a final answer. 3Z plus 3 divided by IZ minus 3I. So those who have any doubts, you can ask me in this particular problem. So this is about bilinear transformation problem. See, first thing is we need to find ABCD values. We find it, and then we substituted in W formula. So after that is our final answer. So that ABCD finding values is important. Like we applied cross multiplication method, no, like that. Yes, we can speak.
Sir, 1 minute,
So
sir.
who is that?
Sir, last third step ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಇದಾ?
ಇನ್ನ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಸರ್.
ಗೊತ್ತಿದಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಐ, ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಐ ಇಂಟು ಐ ಸ್ಕ್ವಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಝೆಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಐ ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಮೈನಸ್ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಐ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಇಂಟು ಐ -1 ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಈ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ವಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ multiplying I on numerator and denominator. So I into I square. So I square of z plus 1 divided by I of minus z plus 2. Correct. So I square we all know very much. I square is -1. So -1 into 3 -1. So -3 z plus 1 divided by. So here what I did, I took minus as common. So when I take minus as common, what happens? Negative term will become positive term. Positive term will become negative term. Like minus z becomes plus z. Plus 3 will become minus 3. So where minus get cancelled. So when you send 3 inside, 3z plus 3. When you send I inside, iz minus 3i. Yes. Acha, Gopinath?
Yes sir, okay sir.
Okay. So this is about first problem. So we'll go for next problem. One more problem also we'll do. See, the question is like this. The question is like this. Find the bilinear transformation which maps the point z is equal to 1 comma I comma -1 into, this is very very important problem, I comma 0 comma minus I. Okay, like this we have. So solution, same thing, we know W is equal to AZ plus P divided by CZ plus D, which is bilinear transformation formula, and we know Z1 is equal to 1, W1 is equal to I. Correctly, 1 and I. For 1 it is I. So what happened for W? So W become I is equal to A plus B. Z is 1, no? So A into 1, A, C into 1, C. So C plus D. So when I send C plus D to other side, so what I'll get, IC plus ID is equal to A plus D. So when I send these two to either side, so what I'll get, A plus D minus IC minus ID is equal to 0. So here 0 is there, or here also we can write. So this is our equation. Equation number 1. Similarly, Z2 is equal to I, W2 is equal to 0. So what happens? 0 is equal to IA plus B divided by IC plus C. See, just simplification part. So when you send denominator to the other side, here 0 is there. So 0 into anything, 0. So 0 is equal to IA plus B, or this we can write IA plus B is equal to 0, where we can write equation number 2. Correct. So we got second equation. Similarly, third equation, Z3 is equal to -1, W3 is equal to minus I. So when you do that, minus I is equal to minus A plus B divided by minus C plus C. So when I send denominator to other side, minus into minus plus, so IC plus into minus minus ID is equal to minus A plus C. So when I send these two terms other side, so what we'll get, minus A plus B minus IC plus ID is equal to 0. Correct. These two terms when you send it to other side, like this again. So this is about equation number 3. So very very important, choosing two equations for cross multiplication method. I said 4 constants should not be cannot be taken for cross multiplication method. Now see here, we need at least 2 equations. See, all the 2 equations we need for cross multiplication in these 3. So first equation, all the 4 coefficients is there. Second equation, okay, second equation we can take right here. Yes. Second equation we can take. What is second equation? A and B we have. Third equation, see again. So this is not possible. So this is also not possible because all the 4 constants are there. So I need to make 3 constant equations from these two, I need to make another equation which is having just three constants, or two constants also, which should be common to B, like B also should be there, or A. So at least any one of these constants should be there. Okay, so for that what we'll do, so see the two equations. What is the first equation? First equation we have A plus B minus IC minus ID is equal to 0. So 1 and 3. Okay, this is the third equation. Minus A plus B minus IC plus ID is equal to 0. See, same terms are there, plus B minus IC minus IC. So we can subtract it, or if you add also you will get, if you subtract also you will get. So what we'll do, we'll subtract it. So when you subtract it, what happens? We all know very much, when you subtract 1 minus 3, what you will get? We need to change the sign. Minus will become plus will become minus will become plus will become minus. So plus B minus B get cancelled. Plus IC minus IC plus IC get cancelled. So what is remaining? A plus A is 2A. Minus ID minus ID minus 2ID is equal to 0. So what is common? 2 is common. So when I take 2 as common, A minus ID is equal to 0. A minus ID is equal to 0. When you send 2 to other side, A minus ID is equal to 0. A minus ID is equal to 0. So this is about equation number 4. Now, what I have in equation number 2, A and B. So in equation number 4, A and D, I said at least one constant coefficient. Yes, it is there. So when I count 1, 2, 3, yes, 3 is there. So I can apply cross multiplication method. So apply cross multiplication method for equation 2 and 4. So what is equation number 2? IA plus B. What is there next? D is there. So plus 0D is equal to 0. Next, IA minus ID, very important. Below that coefficient, we need to write A minus ID. Here, 0B is equal to 0. So when I apply cross multiplication method, what we'll get? A divided by. So we need to leave this A. Correct. So B is 1, 0. D is 0 minus I is equal to, next is B. So we need to write negative sign. You know very well. So what we'll get? I and I. Yes. So here nothing is there. Nothing here because A is 1. So no coefficient is not 1. So it is 1. So I 1. Yes, I 1, 0. Correct. By leaving this I 1, 0 minus I. Yes. Is equal to, next is D. So D divided by, what is coefficient for this? I 1. Correct. By leaving this and this we need to take. So I, nothing is there, means 1. So here 1. So here it is 0. So when you cross multiply this, what happens? 1 into minus I, it is minus 1 minus I. Okay, minus 0 can be neglected. That I'll write in next page. See, A divided by. So I'll show you. Here I have that. So 1 into minus 1 is minus I. So minus 0, that can be neglected. Minus B divided by minus I square, because I into I square, plus into minus is equal to D divided by I into 0, 0, minus 1 into 1, 1. Okay. So what we got? A divided by minus I. A divided by minus I is equal to minus B divided by minus I square is nothing but minus 1 is equal to D divided by minus 1. So minus into minus plus So what we got? A since minus is dominating in all the three sides, I can equate for -1. Okay. So A is equal to -1 in minus I into -1 is I. So directly I am doing. So this minus get cancelled. Minus B is equal to -1. So B is equal to 1. Okay. Minus get cancelled. No. So D is equal to 1. So A is I. B is equal to 1. D is equal to 1. Now, what is the equation? What is one more constant? One more constant is C. No. So what is C? Where C we have in equation number 1, we have in equation number 3. I can consider any equation. So I will consider equation number 1. So what is equation number 1? So 1 implies A plus B minus IC minus ID is equal to 0. So A value I, B value 1, C we need to find. D value also I is equal to 0. Minus I plus I get cancelled. 1 minus IC is equal to 0. When you send minus IC is plus IC. So 1 by I is equal to C. We all know very well I should not be there in the denominator. Plus into I divided by I into I divided by I into I square is equal to C. So I divided by I square is nothing but -1 is equal to C. I divided by -1 is minus I is equal to C. So we got C value as minus I. So substitute in W. So substitute A, B, C, D values in W. So what we get? We know W is equal to AZ plus D divided by CZ plus D. So it is equal to A is nothing but I, correct? A is nothing but I. So IZ plus B is nothing but 1 divided by C is nothing but minus I. So minus IZ plus D is nothing but 1. So this is our final answer. Okay, no need to take any common, only I and I is there, also plus 1 is there, minus 1 is there. So you can keep like this also, or you can write minus I plus 1 or 1 minus I is there. The simplified form. So for what, how many steps you are getting, you can do for that simplified form. So if it is not, you can keep that as your final answer. So you'll get your marks, so don't worry about that. Yes. Record off ಮಾಡು ಬೇಗ.